Since the beginning of time, the kitchen may have been the most important chemistry laboratory anywhere. You might be surprised at how many chemicals are in your kitchen. There might be a bottle of ethanol, and there is probably a jug of acetic acid, which used to be ethanol, and maybe a box of sodium bicarbonate. You might better recognize these chemicals as wine, vinegar, and baking soda. Acetic acid or vinegar is also known as ethanoic acid. Vinegar or acetic acid is the end product of fermentation, meaning the start of the process is glucose turning into ethanol and ethanol turning into the acetic acid. All of the processes are aided by bacteria, adding the oxygen to the starting compound. There are additional ways to make acetic acid, however, for simplicity I am focusing on this method. Vinegar that is sold in the supermarket is 5% acetic acid and is made by the addition of oxygen to ethanol, as discussed in the previous slide. It is an excellent solvent for hard water, making it a great cleaner for the shower, coffee pots, and everything in between. The key is to rinse everything completely. Because it is a weak acid, it will rust metals when not completely removed. It is used in cooking to dye Easter eggs, in salad dressings, and most importantly, my wife uses it as a condiment for French fries. The second compound is sodium bicarbonate. Its chemical structure is slightly similar to that of acetic acid, but in the presence of the more acidic compound, it will act as a weak base. One simple way to make sodium bicarbonate is by adding carbon dioxide to sodium hydroxide. This is not the most common commercial way to make sodium bicarbonate, but it has the least amount of steps. Baking soda has many uses in the household. Many people use it for cleaning and baking, but it has a few other characteristics such as the ability to fight fires. Other people use it for brushing their teeth and for the treatment of heartburn. Sodium bicarbonate does neutralize stomach acid, but it is not recommended for all people due to its high sodium content. Its major contribution to science may be in its role in the ever-popular Volcano Science Fair project. This reaction is used by desperate parents of students and by teachers that want to introduce children to the wonders of science. Let's take a look at this all-important volcano. Baking soda was added to water, and then the vinegar was also added to the mixture. Water added to acid can be very dangerous as the acid may splatter when water is added. I took this project outside because my wife told me it would be too messy to do in the house. As you can see, the bubbling started immediately, which is the carbon dioxide forming. I added additional vinegar to the solution, and you can see how it foamed over the top of the container. The foam is the result of the carbon dioxide bubbling through the water. The overall reaction results in carbon dioxide, which is a gas, water in its liquid phase, and sodium acetate. The formation of the carbon dioxide and water identifies this as a decomposition reaction because small molecules are formed. The reaction is endothermic as the temperature over time will drop. Endothermic reactions normally require heat to start. However, in this case, the loss of the carbon dioxide drives this reaction to completion. The reaction is a weak acid and weak base type of reaction. After seeing the very dynamic reaction, it gives a better indication of how powerful this reaction is. We can see that it might have the power to do other things. The first of these is the removal of tarnish on copper. It is done through making a paste of the vinegar and the baking soda and applying it to the metal. Polishing the copper with a dry cloth, then rinsing and drying thoroughly. This is a non-toxic way to polish copper. Another unique use of the reaction is a candy, either called seafoam or sponge candy. Take 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of dark corn syrup, and 1 tablespoon of dark vinegar. Mix well in a very deep saucepan over heat until the sugar is completely dissolved. After the sugar is dissolved, stop stirring and wait until the mixture reaches 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the mixture reaches 300 degrees, remove the pan from the heat and stir in the 1 tablespoon of baking soda quickly. The mixture will foam quite rapidly as the vinegar and the baking soda react. The candy is very light, crisp, and airy. Many people will cover the candy with chocolate to limit moisture access, which collapses the foam. The final use we will cover is opening a partially clogged drain. Pour baking soda down the drain and follow with hot vinegar. Stand back and watch it go. Repeat additions of baking soda or vinegar as required. Rinse thoroughly with water. Take some time to look around your kitchen and discover if it is a well-stocked chemistry lab. Maybe you will discover a reaction that will clean your shower or unclog a drain. But hopefully you will discover the world of chemistry is as close as your kitchen, and that you have a better life through the magic of chemistry.